What up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
What is good? Welcome back to World's Finest. This is issue number 2, Deck the Hall of Justice.
Yes, yes.
So today is a day of streaming. It's all about one thing, and that is donating to AFSP and the Autumn Snyder Fund to get it past the $500,000 point, and to also get to the goal of $50,000 for Autumn Snyder, which is right now.
The fund started out at $33,250, and as of right now, we are at $33,375. So we are making it towards the goal. Do you have the link in the description?
Yes. In the description, the link is there for the donation. So we will be keeping track the entire episode. And today we have some special guests coming on. Shiraz is going to be here in just a bit. We got our boy Max, who's going to be doing some illustrations while the show is going on. Let's see. Don't I chat with you? Yes, I will do that. You do that, Meg.
Oh, okay.
See some people already here. Said, let's go. Yes, let's go. Fear Jason was good. Let's go. Fire, yes. Fire emojis. Let me see them. Let's see. Camel Man, what's up? What's up? Man, Valder, let's go. Yes. Nicotina, what's good? Shouts out Nicotina for putting this together. This was his idea. Yeah. And so we're all here today because of him. And I'd like to send a special shout out to him for that one. The time has come. Yes, it has. Anthony was good. Let's go. Nicotina, let's see. There's so many comments. Yeah, I ain't gonna see them all. Yeah. Well, I don't know what means. Oh my God, you guys layout. So, yes. Shouts out to my boy Dawson for the layout. It's fire.
Anthony, our names are switched.
Are they? Oh, my bad.
What up, you guys? It's me, Anthony. Let's get some fire emojis in the chat.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, okay. Hey, y'all, what's good? Better late than never. Hey, we weren't that late. All right, chill. Give us a minute.
Yeah.
Hashtag we're gonna kick off YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys before we get in. If you ever had the opportunity to see our messages to each other, which you never will, but if you did, or better yet, saw one of our meetings, you'd be like, yo, somebody needs to wash you guys' mouths out with soap.
Yeah.
You guys, you're terrible. Yeah, we're terrible. Master of None was good. Brian. Thanks, Brian. Okay. Gold standard. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Gold standard as far as you should go. No, not really. We're
I see Nana's in the chat. Hey, Nana.
Where's she at? Oh, there she goes. Yes. Yeah. I got home from work early. I'm here. What's good? Thanks everybody for tuning in. And like I said, man, the most important part of the day, we're going to have fun streaming. Obviously, we're going to have guests. As the day goes along, you're going to see Enos's stream with with Ray Fisher is going to be there. So let me throw this up real quick. The lineup as we've seen. Oh, let me get rid of this comment. Nicotina just barging in. All right. All right. So obviously from 7 to 9, Den of Nerds was there. And then you just saw Multiversity and Women of the Watchtower from 9 to 11. Of course, us from 11 to 1. From 1 to 3, you got Poindexter Lounge is going to have, like we said, Ray Fisher is going to be there. 3 to 5 is going to be 4 nerds. We're going to have a blast. I'll be on again. I'm just on 2 times a day as opposed to my co-host here who is
5.
And for 5 to 7, League of Mayhem, where you'll see Meg again. And then 7 to 8, Real Emotion. I think are they going to have Liz?
Yes.
And you're going to be there again?
Yes. Yeah, I'll be there again.
All right. 8 to 9, got Comic Book Debate. Our boy Shiraz, who's about to be on with us in just a few minutes, is going to be on there again. And then at 9 to 11, Film Junkie with Chris Wrong, Ping Pong Flick Show is going to have Zack Snyder on the show. And then from 11 to 1, it's going to be Lightcast Podcast, where they're just going to have a ton of guests, I think.
Yeah.
So today should be a good day. You got all these people here. You guys, there's a link in the description to donate. If you can't share the link, maybe somebody else can. You sharing it, it's free. It just, it all supports the cause. So before we bring our guests, you good, homie?
I'm good. Let's do this. I'm so ready.
All right. So without further ado, first guest of the show, Shiraz. What's good, man?
Hey, Shiraz.
Oh, he's muted.
You're muted, homie.
Let me see if I can unmute. Did I? Okay.
What's up, guys? You hear me now?
Yeah. You're good.
All right. Good morning.
What's
How's
good?
everyone? Doing
Yeah,
well,
we're doing-
man. Appreciate the invite. Let's raise some money.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Let's raise some. So finally, first time I get to talk to you, Shiraz. It's a pleasure. We're glad you could join the show today and help us boost these funds, man, for AFSP and Autumn Snyder. How you doing today, man?
Doing well. I'm excited. You know, it's an important cause, and the fans have done such an incredible job these last 3 years, raising the money they did, putting the charity above like anything, including even the fight for the film itself. And now that we're getting Zack Snyder's Justice League in the next few months, it's time to kind of finish up the more important goal, which is, you know, finishing up that tribute fund and seeing how far we can go. And, you know, 17,000 or so is not that much. I think the fans can do it. So a few dollars here and there, even if you have a little bit, every bit counts. So don't feel shy that, I don't have enough here and there. If you have a little bit of money, toss it in. Be part of that big contribution. It's all a big family in this fandom, so we'd appreciate every dollar you give. So definitely come through.
Yes, every little bit counts towards this goal that we're trying to get to today. So, Shiraz, I want to ask you, you got comic book debate. You guys got a stream coming up this evening as part of this Deck the Hall of Justice event. For my viewers, and as Meg's too, like, how did that get started? How did comic book debate come about, and like, why did you put it together?
Right. So it starts with a personal story, because at comic book debate, it's all about family. So it starts with the Faruqi brothers, me and my three brothers, Zion, Umar, and Samir, which is why I love the Home Alone motif that we had with the teaser, because it was kind of like I'm Home Alone without the three bros. So it's just me and then you guys. So you got me solo.
Hold on, let me throw it up real quick.
There it is. There it is.
Wet Bandit stole you.
Yes.
Yeah. So the other bros forgot me. So now I'm here alone. So it's. But when it comes to comic book debate, it definitely starts with my personal career, because I was in college finishing up my undergraduate degree at the time. So I was in a finance major, so I graduated, and to that time I needed an outlet, a creative outlet, because it's a little drive a subject as a career path. So I was I created comic book debate as simply a Twitter page with the bros, and we were just like talking about our movies, things like that. And my personal account at the time was a full basketball page. So as you see the signed Shaq jersey behind me, so I'm a big basketball nerd too. But I still needed that creative outlet for the geek side, the nerd side. And quickly comic book debate started getting some steam. And when I graduated college, I'm like, you know what? Let's see if we can take this to the next level. And what's up, Multiversity? You guys did a great job with the bracket, released the Snyder Cut, right?
Yes.
And basically, I decided that, you know what? Me and the bros were like, let's see if we can take this to the next level.
Just a little.
I thought it fit perfectly. I don't know. But
Hey, real quick, Shiraz, real quick before you continue, I'm gonna bring in. We have an artist who's going to be doing some sketch work for us in the background.
Throughout the show,
throughout the show, and you'll see it on other streams throughout the day too, as part of Deck the Hall of Justice. There's going to be artists in the background. I think we got Victor Koo on ours, who's going to be like just doing some sketch work in the background, and so we're going to bring in Max. What's good, Max?
Hi everyone. How are you?
Doing fine. So yeah, tell everybody what you're going to be doing during the stream.
So yeah, I'm going to be doing drawing. I was talking with Anthony and Meg about an idea that I came up with my friend Krypton Cage, and so the idea is that I might do a photograph of the Justice League with the President of the United States. But since some time has passed, from when Orm was the President of the United States, who better to be the next president than Deborah Snyder herself?
Nice.
So, that's what I'm going to do, and then whatever I end up with is going to be donated to auctioned, let's say, to someone.
Okay.
But,
Beautiful.
Yes. What up, Jack? Yeah, you good? All right. I'm trying to hit the chat. You guys, appreciate you guys watching. It's a lot. It is. Oh, here we go. Fatma, what's good? Yeah, so much fire. Appreciate you coming. Y'all show was fire. I mean, I don't know about the movie y'all chose is number one, but we'll
BVS reigns supreme. That's all.
All right, Shiraz, go ahead and continue with
Yes,
what you were
keep
talking
going,
about.
Shiraz.
Sure. So
I'm sorry, Shiraz. I'm already starting to interrupt people. So I wanted to say hello to Shiraz, knowing from a very long while. So yeah, you're the man.
I appreciate it.
I'm going to disappear from now, and you're going to see my screen. So
Okay. We got you,
yeah,
man.
I just wanted to say donate, and donate,
Yes, there we go. Yes,
Yeah.
donate. Yes.
donate, and see you soon.
All right, Shiraz, the floor is yours.
Great. So at some point I realized that maybe I should start writing. I had an opportunity to start, just thinking I should write something to do with Batman vs. Superman. I knew after the reviews dropped for BVS, I was like, there's something broken in when it comes to Rotten Tomatoes, when it comes to how critics, who gets to put their voice into the conversation. And, there's two ways to go about it at that point. Some people are going to fight it. Other people are going to try to change from within. So I took the latter. I'm like, if I can myself become a Rotten Tomatoes critic, jump in there, change things, be like a next step and bridge the gap between fans and media, that would be great. And now I've actually become full media, so it's like that transition has been very very interesting to say the least. But when Comic Book Debate started right away, I knew that there's something special going on here because the people we got to collaborate with right away, because it wasn't just us, then so many people like-minded also wanted to be like, hey, we're just fans, but what can the fan voice really mean in this sphere? And then we got a chance to collaborate with so many great people, Meg being one of them. And she's still obviously working with us and collaborating with us, which is awesome. And it's grown every year so much that now Comic Book Debate, I'm very proud to say it's one of the leading voices for the fandom and for the, in general, kind of bridging the gap, fan voice and the journalist voice. And then me personally, I've made the transition as well from being a financial analyst as a full-time job, and now I'm also a journalist full-time. So it's been a very rewarding experience, and I appreciate all the support, because without that support, then you get that lifeblood. You feel like, oh, people really do want to see more of this, and we've been very proud of the work that we've been able to do the last few years.
Nice. You got an update, Meg?
Yes, we do. We just got another $50 donation anonymously to the Autumn Snyder Fund.
Go.
And there's another $10 donation as well. So $60 so far. So now we're at $33,425.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Let's go.
Amazing.
We're moving. Yes.
Yes.
That was mesmerizing. Watch. Yeah, Max is fire over there.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Speaking of Meg, you working with Comic Book Debate. Let me hear your experience, like how you got on with Shiraz.
It was super early on of me joining the fandom, actually. And I followed their page and they followed me back, and I felt so cool because like I was such a small account at the time. I was like, yo, like this is cool. And then Shiraz actually reached out to me and asked me if I would like to join. And I mean, I've never written, and I mean, other than like college essays and bull crap like that. So when he asked me, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, of course I would love to, like, and I told like my parents, I was like, oh my God, guess what I get to do? Like, this is so cool. And it really helped amplify my voice. Like they let me have a platform through theirs where I could write pieces about characters that I loved and meet other people that had the same interests as me. And it really helped me meet a lot of people in this fandom. So I always thank them so much for giving me that opportunity, because I mean, I learned so much about myself through writing. And then also I met so many great people. So thank you, Shiraz.
No, of course. No,
that.
some people have superstar written all over them. And when Meg, even though she was just joining the fandom, I was like, okay, she has the potential to be bigger than all of us in this. So I told the bros, I was like, listen, if we're going to bring someone new, she's someone that I think if we give her an environment where she can be incubated and understand that, okay, this is what her voice is, what it can do, and see the power in her voice. And now look at that. I mean, you've been hosting Justice Con. You have like 5 different shows that you're on. So you've already lived up and surpassed that, that benchmark that even we had set for you. So just, onwards and upwards, you're going to go farther than all of us. This is something that I'm very confident in.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
As we talk about, you should be able to quit your job soon.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. No, but I wanted to get your I mean, we had the Snyder Cup today. Did you vote in that?
I didn't get a chance to vote, but I was watching, and I haven't been mad. Yeah.
But Multiversity also tweeted something out a few days ago about what their favorite Zack Snyder trailer for his movies were, and I picked the BVS Comic-Con trailer, but I'm very curious to know. I mean, you are such a big Superman fan. I would like to know what one would be yours.
Right. So, I mean, you probably are leading me in the right direction as a Superman fan. It is Man of Steel, both as my favorite film, but also my favorite trailer. And particularly, there's actually every trailer was a masterpiece for Man of Steel for me. But some of the teaser trailers, which had like the Lord of the Rings music playing in the background, it was like it hit me like in the feels. I mean, I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan, so I mean, you had the music of Gandalf's death like playing in the background of Jor-El's voice, and I was like, what is this? This is something like, I mean, we only had Superman Returns up to that point in theaters, and when you're watching those trailers, it's like, wow. And I was, I think, 18, 19 when those trailers were dropping. So it's done an incredible amount of things for me, Man of Steel. Like, if there was no Man of Steel, there'd be no comic book debate, that's for sure.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I mean, Anthony is also a big Superman fan. Yeah. What kind of introduced you to the character Superman?
Right. So... Anthony, tell me. No, I want to hear from you. I want to say that. I want to say we're both co-Superman brothers right there.
Yeah. Obviously,
Super Bros.
the next podcast.
Yep.
Yeah. Super. Yeah, let's go.
Heard it here first.
Obviously, I was a kid. I think it's when you're that young and that impressionable. I think that it's more visual, and you see them with the bright colors and the blue and the red and the S, and so that just like captivates you right off rip, like when you're a kid. And then just, the cartoons and stuff from back in the day. And then once I got old enough to start reading comic books, I just fell in love with the character, the ideals, where he comes from, his origin story. And so, yeah. And as far as Man of Steel, all of the trailers were fire. I will say the final one was probably my favorite. But the first one they showed, the teaser at Comic-Con, where it had that music from the Thin Red Line playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was fire. And then I am a bit partial, though. I will say this. The BVS Comic-Con trailer that's like 3.5 minutes long is fire. Right. And I think that scared a lot of people on the other side of the pond, and because it was just greatly done. So yes, Shiraz, your thoughts on that trailer, that BVS Comic-Con trailer?
Oh, it was great. It was actually amazing. And honestly, that's when I feel like you got Zack at his at the height of his powers. I mean, that and Watchmen, really. Even though Man of Steel is my favorite Zack film, Man of Steel always felt like you could feel some Nolan's presence in it with the story. You feel some of that presence with the script, which was written and kind of developed before Snyder entered the project. So with BVS, it really became like, this is Zack unleashed on his own. And then obviously when the Ultimate Edition came out, you really got to see this is what Zack can do with these characters when it's his complete vision, 100% top to bottom. And that trailer, listen, all of us were floored, like when that trailer dropped. I mean, just visually, it was something else. The score, and then just seeing just a few key shots of Superman and Batman. Obviously, you're beginning a brand new Batman from scratch, and it's Ben Affleck. So it quelled every single notion of disbelief that Ben Affleck could be a good Batman. That one trailer just said it. Like, oh, he's fine. Yeah, he'll be good.
Yes. Just the one look up at Superman. Well, you didn't know it in the trailer, but as he came down back through the atmosphere with Zod. Yeah, it just, the way that trailer starts off, today is a day for truth. I'm like, yo, when that scene comes up in the movie, that it just brings me back full circle to that trailer, because it's just it's just that moment. So Shiraz, I want to ask you about the future of comic book debate. What do you see in the immediate, and then like on down the line as far as comic book debate goes?
Right. So the immediate future is definitely just to keep growing, keep pushing, keep fighting. That's something that we're very driven, the four of bros, and we have team members who are very like-minded in that we're all driven in, whether it be building our own brands or working towards making comic book debate special. It all kind of intersects in beautiful ways, like today, like Deck the Hall of Justice, where every single stream almost has a comic book debate team member on it. Like, this is across the board. And the fact that we have so many people, like Multiversity had like 3-4, Women of the Watchtower has 3 or 4, and it keeps going, every single one. League of Mayhem, same thing. And then the Furuki Bros, we have our own at night. And that's the kind of stuff we feel when you look back and you're like, okay, this is part of the legacy of comic book debate, to encourage other people, amplify other voices, especially diverse voices, which is a big part of what we're doing. We want to get people who normally would not be getting a chance, to give them a chance to put their voice on a big platform with significant viewers, so that they can, get the ball rolling. And if they want to pursue something there, like I did, and then when every single thing that happened afterwards, the Hollywood Reporter, Forbes, Newsweek, etc., that all started from the genesis that is comic book debate. So you start there, and then you blossom forward. And if that can be, if comic book debate can be a launching pad for people who they can come here, write a little bit, get their confidence, get their voice, and then they go on to do bigger and better things. Well, that makes us very proud, because that's what we want to see from our team members. But what's coming from us? Well, we're always going to be doing something big. We like doing one charity event every single year. 2 years ago, we did the Black Panther Challenge, where we took 500 kids in a underserved community in the Bronx, New York, to see Black Panther on us. And then in 2019, we did a hospital toy charity event and donated hundreds of toys and put a little event on for the kids at a children's hospital here in New York as well. This last year, we were planning to do a wells project, building wells in different areas and more in underserved areas of the world. Unfortunately, because of the pandemic, we had to delay that, but that's coming next year. Now in 2021, we're going to relaunch that. So we're always trying to think in different ways to do things. We also have the Comic Book Debate Workshop, which was in 3 different schools in New York last year. Of course, this year, pandemic, things changed, but we're going to relaunch those next year as well. So we want to definitely working with kids. So we have a lot of stuff with schools in the works. We have stuff in the charity end. Of course, YouTube is always going strong, and then the site's going great as well. So we're very happy with what Comic Book Debate's coming now and in the future.
Oh, nice, dude. That's some those are some great things coming. So also I would talk about the where you branched out, where there's like also with the video game thing with Ohio Dave that's included in Comic Book Debate.
Yeah, Dave is absolutely awesome. There's no doubt about that. And he's been also like a rising star in this fandom for the last few years, and his voice is getting bigger and bigger. And when he started creating his Twitch and working on it, we were, once in a while I was watching it. I was like, this guy, he's good. Like, he's good with his voice. He's good with engaging with fans. He's really good. He's a good hype machine. Like, he knows how to hype something up. So when we were thinking, can we go into the gaming space at Comic Book Debate? Well, what do we need? So the first thing we did is that I talked to the bros. We're like, okay, should one of us open our own Twitch thing and do it? But the time constraints is just too much with everything else going on. So the next step was, okay, who's the right partner? Who's someone who can work with us, who fits the Comic Book Debate mantra, but also can go to the next step, and we can help each other grow. He can grow and we can grow. So on the top of the list was Dave. So we were like, okay, I'm going to reach out. I'll do the personal reach out like I like to do like I did with Meg. I personally reach out and I say, we're interested in this. Would you be interested in something like that? And Dave, of course, is like, I'm down. So let's start it up. So that's been going great. Every Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Dave has the CBD Wednesdays. So you can always catch him on Twitch. He's always bringing some new stuff. When he gets his hands on the PS5, which so far he hasn't, we can grill him on that. Then we're going to do some next-gen coverage as well. But, nice. We're always supporting him. We can't wait to see how much he grows.
All right, man. Hey, we're going to take a quick minute and remind everyone of what today is about. Deck the Hall of Justice is all day long streams from different people, different YouTube channels, every neck of the woods in the fandom, basically, is getting on here, and it's all for one goal. It's to reach 500,000 for AFSP and to reach the $50,000 goal for the Autumn Snyder Fund. And the link is down in the description.
Yes.
Let me see if I can put that up. And while I get that for you guys, let's check in on Max. Let's see.
Yes, Max. How's it going, homie?
Yes. we got you blown up right now, Max.
I think he's going to unmute himself. Give him 1 sec.
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
Going fine. I was listening to what Shiraz was saying, and if I can add, the first 2 teasers for Men of Steel with Jor-El and Jonathan Kent lines are probably some of the best teasers ever made. So, absolutely agree. And everything is doing fine.
I cannot wait to see this finished drawing.
Yeah, for real.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
But everyone, please donate if you can. The link is in the description of this video. And if you can't donate, please share. Sharing could bring it to someone that has a couple extra bucks that they can throw in.
real.
So this is all for Zach, his family, the Autumn Snyder Fund. We did get the movie, but there's still a lot to fight for, especially for the AFSP and around this time of year with the pandemic going on. It's the AFSP does such amazing work for people in crisis. So please donate if you can or share.
Yes. 'Cause that's,
Sorry,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm only interrupting. I can't see the comments because I have the screen tilted down, but I catched a few. Thank you guys so very much, and support all the artists that you're going to see also in the other streams and all the other beautiful streamers, because this is a great cause.
I agree.
Watch 1.9 guys. Yes. Even more than hit that like button, if you can just donate, yo.
Donate. We don't care about likes today. We just want some donations.
Yes.
Please, if you can spare a couple bucks, please do that. It means the world to this fandom, to Zach, to everyone involved.
That's right, man. Don't forget to share the link, send it to a bunch of group texts, and politely know your family and friends. Yes, politely.
Yes.
Max, love your art. Yes, Max is fire. So Shiraz, you have something that you just started recently, Built Different. Tell us about that.
Right, so we were always thinking about entering the streaming game. Everyone's doing such a great job in the fandom with streams, and we've usually been doing our pre-recorded stuff. We like going high production value, taking a little bit of time, making the videos look very nice and everything like that. But we're like, you missed a live component. You missed the component of talking to the audience and having that back and forth. So we're like, you know what? Let's start something. We saw Sunday night was open. We're like, all right, let's end the week with the Faruqi Bros and the Built Different. I mean, it's something that it's personal because we definitely, not to toot our own horn or anything, but it's like, we're built a little different. It's something that we do. We hype ourselves up. We hype ourselves up with that a little bit just to get, keep confidence. It's a bit of a basketball terminology also, just keep us always built different. And so the stream Built Different, which is every Sunday night at 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern time, 1 hour. We just talk over all the big news, also get some guests. We get our team involved. We have some fun stuff on the way. I can't announce anything right now, but there is a lot of fun stuff on the way on that end. But tonight's Built Different stream, which is going to be in conjunction with Deck the Hall of Justice, was definitely all about raising money. So again, if you want to come through at 8 p.m., we might have some surprises. We're going to talk to you guys about some cool stuff. We're going to talk about both Snyder Cut stuff, but also talk about Mandalorian. We're going to do some stuff there as well. So definitely, come by, stop by 8 p.m. and we're going to have some fun and we're going to raise some money. I think that's the most important thing. Again, whether you're sharing or even donating $1, $2, $3, it all adds up. So don't feel shy about how much you're donating. Don't feel shy if you have no money. Retweet other people who are sharing the link. Get your message out there. Your voice, no matter what your platform is, no matter how many followers you have, your voice is important. So be part of it. And you're going to be amplified by other people like-minded.
Yes.
Nice.
I know the story, and there's other people that know the story as well. But how did you and your bros get into the Snyder Cut fandom?
Right. So it's funny because we were always without knowing like the fandom itself, we were always a big fan of Zack Snyder. So Watchmen, Man of Steel, this is all big stuff. But when it came to BVS, around the time lead up to BVS is when we started making our presence on Twitter. And it was all about kind of like, okay, we're just there. We're part of the bigger, the bigger juggernaut that is DC, the DCEU fandom. But when Justice League came out and what happened, that was the time where I guess someone had to step up at that time and be like, okay, let's see if we can get the ball rolling. So I rewrote a petition, the Snyder Cut petition that had 800 or whatever how many 100,000, 200,000 signatures. I got a chance to rewrite that. There's a whole drama story about that time, which I guess no point bringing it up here. But once that was rewritten, it really took off. Someone else also did a further addition to the petition as well to keep it going. And at that point, it was like, okay, I had a really good source telling me at the time that the Snyder Cut was real, and that was all we needed. This was 3 days after the 17th, so we're talking about the 21st or the 20th. And I said, okay, once I got confirmation from my source, I can put it out there. That was actually the pseudo start of my journalism career also, because I was reporting something new. So I said, I can confirm with the direct source that the Snyder Cut is real and Junkie XL score exists, right? And so that tweet blew up. It had like, I don't know, 1,000 or so retweets, and people were getting hyped over it as like, this is pseudo confirmation. Comic book debate was just a baby at this point. So there was obviously people questioning the credibility, but that's also a part of the motivation, because then you're like, okay, I got to prove not only myself as someone who's truthful, but also prove that the Snyder Cut is something that is real, just on a purely journalistic sense. Like, this is something that I know to be a fact. So let me now go forward and start to tell more of those facts. So the bros and I kept working on that, and Comic Book Debate started being very involved in the Snyder Cut fandom early on. And then starting 2018, 2019, we decided that instead of being part of, let's say, the hashtagging or the fandom part, let's detach ourselves from that just a little bit and go to show people that from a journalistic sense, from a pure logistical sense, this is truth, and here's why. So then we got Clay Enos, Jay Oliva, Fabian Wagner, Larry Fong. These people came on our podcast back when everyone was under NDA, back when people were getting in trouble after our podcast for even being on it. Like those stories are for another time. But so there was a very like dicey time for anyone to even talk about it who's part of the Warner Brothers system. But we encouraged them to come on. We're going to treat you, give you a fair interview. It's going to be like by the book. And they came on, and every time they said something on our podcast, it blew up, and people were writing stories about it, articles about it, which not only made us grow faster, but it encourage the validity of the Snyder Cut. So all of that added up, and then finally in 2019 is when the fandom as a whole just absolutely was not taking no for an answer, and then we saw on November 17th what happened.
Yes.
We burned it to the ground.
Yes.
It was that day was it was unbelievable. I mean, like the day after, you're just like, yo, like it was fire. We really like went in that day as a fandom in total. Let me try. The first time you saw Man of Steel, give me like that experience of just the first time you saw it.
Right. So I saw it in IMAX, and I always considered that week to be like one of my favorite weeks of my life. Not only because Man of Steel, because my favorite player LeBron, he won his championship with the Miami Heat in 2013, the same week. So that one week I saw my team won the championship, and then I saw Man of Steel that Thursday night. So I was like, okay, this is one of those weeks that you're gonna remember. And Man of Steel, absolutely, like I was floored coming out. Even the flight scene, that first flight scene when Superman comes out, like you get a feeling that okay, this is Superman. A Superman, even though I was okay, as a kid, I was in 5th grade when Superman Returns came out. I was like fine with it, and obviously I grew up with Superman the animated series, which is my gold standard for the character. But when Man of Steel came out, it was like, this is the Superman that the world was waiting for, and it was unheard of to do that. You know, there was never a good Superman fight scene up to that point. And then in the third act, you saw something straight out like Dragon Ball Z, where Superman and Zod are fighting. So there's something incredible about that movie. It's very kinetic. It's very punchy, and it does everything for me as a Superman fan. Where you get the hope, you get the drama, you get all of it coming into one package, and it's still bar none my favorite superhero movie till this day.
Yes. I'll say, Meg, your experience with it.
Before I get into
go ahead.
We have a few donation updates, quite a few actually. There's $11.17 from the Colberts. Not Us United was the note they left. Ryan Riviera with 15. Brian, the Master of None, donated $1. Thank you, Brian.
Yes,
Magnus
Brian.
with 10. And I'm gonna butcher this name. Oh my gosh. Vazanath? I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. $5. So thank you. The total is $33,478 so far. So thank you guys so much. I saw someone comment about super chats. There's no super chats right now. We are funneling all of that towards the Autumn Snyder Fund. So please click the donation in the description. The link is in the description down here. That is where we want all of the money to go today. But my experience with Man of Steel, I saw it with my dad for the first time, actually. I had bought the Blu-ray and took it over to his house, my parents' house. And my dad is like the biggest Superman fan, like on the planet. Like he's the person that introduced me to the
Dad,
character.
come on the show.
I know. I really want to ask him if he'll come on.
That'd be fire.
But
Yes, you gotta...
he doesn't even know how to turn the volume on his phone to watch us sometimes. So it's going to take a minute. But he's the person that introduced me to Superman, the character. And whenever I think of Superman, I think of my dad always. So I sat down and watched it with my dad, and like, we just like looked at each other at the end of the movie and we were like, holy shit. Like it's just so amazing because there's so many great iterations of Superman, I mean, Christopher Reeve, obviously, the poster back there. But I think that Henry really brought something new to the table with Superman, and so did Zach. They really made Superman feel like he was like brought him down to earth. He was a human, and that you could relate to him in his struggles, finding his identity. And I know Shiraz has written a great piece on relating Superman's journey to an immigrant story, which I absolutely love. But I remember just seeing it with my dad and thinking like, wow, like I want to see more of this Superman. I want to see him interact with like the broader universe. And I'm really glad that we finally get to see Zach's full version and vision of the League and seeing the arc of Superman continue. That's my story.
So for me, I saw it opening. I was stationed in Texas, and I saw it opening night, first showing that we could possibly see, me and a friend of mine and my son, and I was just blown away. Actually, couldn't even like wrap my mind around the movie like after seeing it. And 2 days later was Father's Day, and my son. Shouts out to my son. He wanted to take me to the movies for Father's Day, so we went and saw it again on like this super huge XD screen. It was like from the floor to the ceiling, and I couldn't. I just thought like, why has it taken so long for Superman to be like brought to the screen in such a manner that we all can relate to him? And so like, I just couldn't. After that, I was just like, yo, when's it coming out on like physical media? Because I want to watch it every day. And I pretty much did once it did come out. Once it was available for download and stuff like that, I just watched it. And it's as far as superhero and comic book films, it's just right at the top of my list. I don't know what else to say about it. It's fire. So yeah, I also am very, very happy that we're going to get to see his full arc with Zach, how Zach intended his story to end if it's going to end. And so, yeah, I can't say much more about it. It's just fire. Movie it's awesome. It's awesome.
I know, like I touched on your immigrant piece, but I would love for you to speak, and I always ask you to speak on it because I just think it's amazing.
Yes, it is.
Could you for the people that haven't read it, could you tell them where they can find it and tell them a little bit about it?
Right. So I guess for me, this is considered now my magnum opus piece. It's my first. It was actually my first piece, which is crazy. I never wrote anything up to that point. So actually, it started there, and then everything I've written after came after. And it's funny because even when I look back at it, people's reaction, I think, is what impresses me the most. Because when I look back, I'm always self-criticizing my own writing. I'm like, this is me at 2016. This is not me at 2020. So it's a little different in terms of what you're writing and what you're thinking. But when it was written, people just went crazy. And when Zach shared it, that's when I was like, okay, this is the real deal. And then Zach told me later on that he called Chris Terrio right away after reading it. And he told Chris that read this right now and then tell me, like, is this like what you were intending also with your script? And then Terrio also, which is like, if Chris Terrio is saying that my piece is correct,
holy
like
shit,
that makes you go crazy. So Terrio told Zach that, listen, this is spot on. Like, this is like what I was in, and it's great if someone picked up on that. So then Zach, so that kind of stuff blows my mind that with that, it had that kind of impact with the writer of BVS, because most of it did come from BVS, more a little bit from Man of Steel, but the point I was making and kind of juxtaposing the Muslim identity to like today's America came from BVS, and it came from hyper analyzing the scene where Superman's coming down in the Capitol and kind of what the signs, what's kind of being said, and then what that makes people feel, because a lot of minorities, people, disenfranchised groups, they have a certain connection to specifically Zack Snyder's Superman, and there's a reason why. It's not because he's flashy and he's fighting and flying and everything. It's the very bare bones stuff that even though you're white coated, right? People are seeing it yourselves in you. And a dreamer wrote a contributing piece, which I felt like perfectly sits next to mine. And I wish it gets more attention. I might share it also later on, which is like a dreamer's perspective on BVS. And this is someone who's, immigrated here. And what does that mean to be a dreamer in America right now? And these are the kind of perspectives when I hear that, okay, why is this version of Superman connecting with people of color or across people, no matter what your gender, creed, race, religion, all people, walks of life are connecting with Superman in a different way because of this one. So that piece, I'm very happy that people continue to go back to it. I go back to it as well. And knowing that Zach and Terrio and other people in the cast, they enjoyed that piece, that means the world to me. If it shows that at least I was reading it the right way. And I'll be honest, when it first dropped, there was a little bit of hate too. People were not fully seeing it too. So but over the course of the years, like it's definitely come towards like the court of public opinion. People are all in favor of it, and they do like kind of what I was my thesis point on it. And it's actually going pretty well with my master's thesis right now. I'm at Columbia University. I'm doing my master's, and I'm taking pieces of this immigrant story, and I'm incorporating it to my next idea for Superman, which I'm very excited.
Ooh. I can't wait to see that.
When can we expect that?
Yeah.
2022. Yeah, 2022.
Oh, nice. So let's check in on Max real quick. Max. Oops.
As you delete him.
I was gone for a minute. So yeah, I am trying to do the whole Justice League now. I'm trying to do an outline of a whole league. My process is this. I usually try to do the anatomy of a character first. So I have the body all done, and then I add the armor or the costume or stuff like that. So you don't, mold the S inside the bones of a body or stuff like that. So you can see there's the whole league. We have Flash, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Superman, Bruce Wayne, that's definitely not Batman, and Martian Manhunter, that's not Martian Manhunter, General Zwanwick, that's not Martian Manhunter. So yeah.
Spoiler!
I'm sorry. That's live.
Yeah.
Spoilers. Look, Amanda, you don't
Amanda, girl.
I can do a cut of this drawing.
Max is our artist, our featured artist. You can find him on Twitter at Soupsbatsy. Just to remind everyone, this piece will be able to be auctioned off with the proceeds going to AFSP. So once you see I already want to buy it. So
yeah.
But once you see the finished product, I can't wait to see.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see all the other artists as well. There's so many great artists that we have on the other panels as well that are going to be doing the same thing. So please make sure to check those out.
And so I'm going to bring up some of Max's work that he sent me earlier, which was the Batman poster. Yeah, it's fire. I don't know, I can't zoom it in. So, but yeah, it's this is some of Max's work. It's Batman poster with Ben Affleck, Joe Manganiello. So yeah. Hey, is this for sale or what? Is it Max? Oh, can you hear us?
Yeah, I wanted to auction this piece as well because I saw people really liking it. So this is going to be auctioned as well.
All right. So Shiraz, let me ask you this: considering what we have going on today with all of these people getting together for the stream, which is the most important part about today? Is us donating to reach the $500,000 goal for AFSP and the $50,000 goal for the Autumn Snyder Fund, which you can find a link below the video in the description. So Shiraz, what's your thoughts on the current state of the fandom in general, as far as the Snyder Cut fandom?
Honestly, I'm very proud of the direction it's going. I think they did a great job kind of going through the hiccups, which every fandom's going to go through.
Yeah.
But I've noticed, especially over this last year in 2020, that the growth that overall the fandom is making, especially with things like Us United and what that represents, and kind of putting it straight that, you know, as a fandom, we're standing with each other and by each other, but also the goal did not end at getting the film on HBO Max. I mean, the goal is one that actually doesn't end, which is very much emulating the heroes that Zach puts on screen, and that's to continue fighting. And the fact that the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is now kind of the true north of the fandom, where everyone gets to kind of look at it and be a part of it. That's the most important thing. And people are donating. That's great. And if Meg's reaction is anything, I hope people continue to donate a lot.
So, wow. Okay, so we have 2 donations. One from Mustafa, I think.
Mustafa,
I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry. $10, and then Adam. You can call me Joker, and his family donated $100 to the Autumn Snyder Fund, and
Appreciate
I'm literally gonna start
yes.
crying because this is amazing. He says, "Thanks for accepting my donation. I'm having surgery. I don't know if I'll be the same tomorrow, so the least I can do is donate this small amount." And small amount, I mean, $100. That's actually insane.
Yeah. Like we said, any amount you can give any amount works. Anything you can give. Thank you, Adam, Joker, for that donation, and Mustafa as well. Everybody who donates, this is fire. It's one thing to like talk about doing something like this and plan it and go through the process of, you know, getting people together for it. But like once you start seeing it happening, and like we've seen it now, donations roll in. It does hit you, man. It does hit you in the feels a little bit. So yes, and you want to give them the total?
Yes. So our total now is at $33,588.
Nice. Let's go.
I have such a good feeling that we will make this the goal today. And I'm so grateful for everyone. I mean, even if you're just donating $1, $100, however much, it all helps. Like I said before, the AFSP does such amazing work for people in crisis and people that are survivors of suicide or have family members that have passed away due to suicide. So please, please donate if you can, or share.
Yes. Yeah, it's a great feeling. Honestly, it is, just to be doing this, and we're having fun doing it, and at the same time we're just like raising funds. It's fire. I don't know what other word I'd use to describe it. It's just it's a great feeling, to be honest. So Shiraz, favorite Zack Snyder moment on film?
Ooh.
Well, you know, it's like asking one of the toughest questions, you know, like picking between all these great moments. But I'm actually going to go back to Man of Steel, and I'm actually going to go with the World Engine scene of Superman. That final kind of the final big save of the movie. I mean, of course, this is before the Zod fight, which is crazy how many layers this film has. But that moment where Superman is just kind of, it's literally the world's on his shoulders. And Adam, great job with the donation. I appreciate you, brother, for doing that.
You.
Hope you get well soon. Hope you get well soon.
Yes.
But definitely for me, it's going to be the World Engine scene. Superman just looking up, the weight of the world on his shoulders, literally, and he surpasses it, flies up, and just like, it's super inspiring, and it's great, honestly.
Meg,
what?
You better say the right thing.
Oh, my favorite.
We're all looking at you.
My favorite moment. There's 2 that come to mind. That I don't know if I can pick between them, but they both include Wonder Woman, obviously. One is when Diana and Bruce meet at the party, and they're looking at the sword, and that interaction is just so beautiful when she says, "Oh, I don't think you've ever known a woman like me." I mean, I use that quote literally every day. Every day. But the Trinity scene, I mean, when Wonder Woman falls, like literally jumps down from who the fuck knows where, and you just see her come out through her bracers, that's amazing. And seeing them fight together for the first time on screen in live action is just, I mean, there's nothing that compares to it. That whole third act of BVS is probably my favorite of all time.
For me, obviously, Flight is the First Flight is on another level as far as for me. As far as just not even just superhero filmmaking, just filmmaking in general. It's the music, the Hans Zimmer, the whole way it's shot, and obviously the third act of BVS is fire. And Shiraz, that the world engine scene,
That's beautiful.
Yes, when it's coming down on him and he just looks up and I'm about to watch Man of Steel on the stream. Y'all want to watch it with me? So Shiraz, let me get your reaction. I don't know if you knew beforehand. I mean, I don't know what if you're privy to those type of exclusives, but when you heard that we're getting a March release for Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh my god. We have my god. More I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt, but we have $10 from Soups Batsy and his family, $5 from Jose, and then anonymously we have another $100 donation.
Wow. Let's go.
So oh my god. So the total now is at $33,703. So thank you guys so much. I'm literally crying. So thank you. Whoever that is, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much. It's going to be a good day, I believe.
Yes.
It's absolutely inspiring. It's inspiring.
Yeah. Yes. Oh man, that's crazy.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, yeah. So I was asking you about the March release when you heard that it was coming out in March.
Yeah. So I knew for a while. Yeah, I knew for a couple of months now. I was given kind of the word that it was March, and I was like, this is it's poetic. Like, it's poetic that that this is the date that we're getting, and the fact that it's gonna probably come back as a film now, and most likely from my understanding. So I think there's a sense of poetic. That's all I can say. Like the fact that with BVS's release date and kind of
March 25th,
the death of Superman, the return of Superman, how that's going to be. There's going to be a cyclical point to it when the film comes out, and I'm very excited. I think most people weren't expecting it to be that early, but they've been going full steam. They've been going full steam ahead on the VFX, and everything's been going so smoothly that the window is there for the taking, and it's very exciting to see. When it comes out, I think we're all going to celebrate and have a party with it, but and hopefully raise even more money between now and then.
Yes. So your thoughts on the March release, homegirl?
Well, I always kind of thought that it would be like earlier in the year, not that early. Which, if it was a month earlier, it would be my birthday month. So it's okay, Zach. I understand. You want to be poetic. I get it. Maybe your next film could be a February release. That would be cool. No, but I think it's awesome. I mean, Zach is notorious for releasing films in March, so it would be cool if it shared like the same anniversary as BVS. That would be cool. But I mean, from what we've seen in the trailers, I mean, I imagine that they're pretty close to being completed with like the VFX and all of that. And I mean, you saw the picture of that he posted of Darkseid on an IMAX screen, which that just got me so much more hyped. And I really hope, Warner Brothers, if you're listening, which you probably are, we want an IMAX release, even if it's just limited on screens. I mean, it would be to see that on an IMAX screen with my family, my friends. That would really just bring this whole thing like on home for me. So
full
IMAX release of Zack Snyder's Justice League, please.
I think that's something that we all can join in on. Please, could we get the IMAX? Hopefully we will. I probably will, because Zach likes to do grand stuff. The March, hearing in March, like you said, that's the perfect word for us, Shiraz, is poetic, because because of BVS, March 25th, that's like, I don't know. I can't, it's hard for me to put that into words, like seeing, especially if he's working on like finishing the, or redoing BVS in IMAX.
Yes, oh my gosh.
Can you imagine watching those back to back? Yo.
Yes, I can. I can.
And IMAX at the same time. Yes, Jesus Christ. All right, so we're gonna steer a little bit from Zach's stuff for a minute. I want to ask you, did you hear Chris Nolan's comments about like the way that Warner Brothers is pushing all of their theatrical releases in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time? And so he had some comments about that. Did you have any thoughts on those?
right? I think it's complicated, but here's the thing. What I've been saying about it, and I'll probably stick to that, is that this was a pre-pandemic world, and
Yes.
Warner Media made the decision to put their entire slate to HBO Max. I would have been right there with Christopher Nolan, saying this is a bad idea, right? And that this is going to hurt the theatrical experience, etc. But what I think gets lost in translation for a lot of these guys in between Nolan and Villeneuve and a lot of other creatives is that, yes, things could have been handled better. I mean, we all agree with that, but it's also a pandemic. And for, let's say we're talking about Just League coming in IMAX, the reality for someone like me in New York is that that's probably not going to happen for me. Even if it does come out across the board, it's not going to happen for me. People in California, I would doubt it, So you're losing two key markets, and those two key markets won't come back. Yeah, the vaccine's starting to get administered, but it's not going to be at scale till the summer, right? So now you're saying best case scenario, summer 2021, things might get back. Well, now you look into audience, what audiences think, and CNBC, they did a business poll among consumers, and they said saw it if consumers, even in places where theaters are open, are they willing to go back at the rate they were last year? And by and large, the data showed they were not comfortable going back. So now what does that show to the investors? What does it show to big studios who only care about the bottom line? They're going to see, okay, even if vaccines are out, even if everyone's here, people are still not going to show up. So now you're putting big projects like King Kong or Suicide Squad, etc., and you're going to say, are we going to risk, or Matrix, we're going to risk these movies coming out and then doing 200, 300 million like Tenet did, or we saw how Wonder Woman's underperforming in China right now. Well, it's because people around the world are not that comfortable going to the movie theaters like they used to. And I love the movie theater experience. Obviously, I'm a critic for Rotten Tomatoes. I went to 60 movies last year in theaters, so I'm used to that experience. I love going to the movies, but I haven't gone this whole year since Birds of Prey in February, and since then I have never gone, and I don't see myself going until maybe middle of next year. So it's one of those realities, and for Christopher Nolan, I feel like he should understand the reality is not as great as it might seem. And yeah, obviously theaters are going to be hurt, but if it's partly on the government also to bail them out, and that's also something that people aren't thinking about, that they're not getting bailed out to the amount they need, and if they don't survive, things are already, streaming was always tapping on the shoulder. They're always coming for the theaters. They already slayed cable TV. The next step was going to be coming for theaters, and they were going to come no matter what. This accelerated it while also vastly hurting the theatrical experience. But unfortunately, you can't control the reality of the situation. So that's really kind of where I stand on it.
What's your thoughts, homie?
Just to sneak back in with the donation.
No, go ahead.
We had a $10 donation from Landon O'Leary. Thank you, Landon. And we have another $20 anonymous donation. So our total now is $33,733. Thank you guys so much. I mean,
yes.
This is so beautiful. I can't even. That's the only word I can use is just beautiful. It's so cool to see.
Yeah,
you got everyone coming together for this.
You guys are doing great.
Yes. My thoughts are very similar to Shiraz's, and we talked about this on Women of the Watchtower last week. But it feels like a lot of these directors are very disassociated from what their audience is doing right now. I mean, a lot of us there's so many people out of work right now. There's so many people that have been in lockdown for months. I mean, since March. And as much as I would love to go see a movie right now, in Michigan, the movie theaters are not open. We opened up once when Tenet came out, and I went and saw it, but I mean, there's no one there really. I mean, it was just me. There's no one wants to risk getting sick for a movie. And I think streaming just opens it up to a lot more people to be able to see these films that, I mean, like me, Shiraz, people in California. I mean, who knows when our movie theaters are going to open back up? But I feel like there is such a disconnect from what Christopher Nolan is saying, that it's he used some, I don't remember the exact word, but he made it seem like putting your movie on a streaming platform is somehow inferior to the theatrical experience. And I think he's forgetting that there's so many great directors that are already on streaming. I mean, The Irishman just came out last year. That was
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. Yeah, I mean, so I don't agree with what he says. I don't agree with the way that Warner Brothers went about it, about not telling their creators until they announced it to everybody. But I don't know. I feel like he needs to snap back to reality for a minute and see the world that we live in right now, and that we need entertainment, and this is the way that we're going to be able to see it for the foreseeable future. But that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm pretty much echo both of you guys. And we get it, Nolan. We get it. Like he's
we get it, dude. You're amazing. Your films are great. But your opinion kind of sucks.
Yeah, we get it. We've known for years Nolan is the theatrical experience type of director. He's one of those dudes that when he makes his movies, he films them in such a way that like they're made for the big screen. We all got that. We all understand it. But the world is changing faster than especially with this year. The world was already changing fast, but this year has just accelerated that. So this is how it is now. And I get you on the Warner Brothers thing. I do not agree with. You got to tell the directors before you just put their movies on the screen. So that's kind of wild. So let's check in with Max. See what Max is doing over here. Who is that? What's that?
So I'm doing some Martian Manhunter and Color Fallis.
Some who?
Sorry, General Swanwick. Calvin Swanwick, let's say. But to continue what we were saying, also, it's really soothing to hear you while drawing. I always do it, so it's really cool. But to continue, one thing that I think Nolan doesn't really understand right now is that this situation is US only. In the rest of the world, despite the pandemic continuing, theaters are going to receive the movies. So it's really kind of forgetting about the rest of the 99% of moviegoers outside of the US. But besides that,
I want to say that since
fine.
We've been live, we've raised $483.
Let's go!
Amazing.
Krypton.
Wow.
And joining us is our next guest is Allie from Super High DC. What's good, Allie? Can you hear us?
Hi, Allie.
Hi, I've been watching you guys.
I hope so.
Yeah.
You don't want to come in cold like, oh, what's going on? So let's since we were just still talking about Christopher Nolan's comments, I know you've heard the comments. So what are your thoughts on his comments concerning movies going to streaming services at the same time that they go to movie theaters?
Yeah, I had made a video about it, and I totally agree with Meg. I was like, his opinion was very unbecoming. Like, his comments were super distasteful. Like, I didn't like anything he had to say. Of course, okay, yes, like you guys were saying, you can understand the frustration coming from someone in his position or anyone in the industry. Hey, but he just had... he expressed it like very in an ugly way. I did not like it at all. I thought it was super, like, very unsympathetic, kind of selfish. Like, I mean, everyone in the world, like every industry, everything has had to adjust to this. I mean, restaurants, any kind of food, I mean, education, entertainment, just everything has had to adjust. Shopping, retail, like everything has had to... Hey guys, everything has had to adjust to make changes to accommodate what's going on. Do we want to all have to do these things? No. Like, we don't want to have to only pick up food or order it. I mean, we can go sit in restaurants in some places, but we don't want to have to do all these things that we're doing all the time, or we don't want to have to adjust to all these things that we're doing. We don't want to have to make all these adjustments. But entertainment and the movies, like all that stuff is not exempt from what's going on. It has to adjust the same way everything else has had to. Yeah. So, I mean, I think compared to like some of the other things that are in real danger, like, people with small businesses or a lot of not even just small businesses can be in jeopardy of just completely shutting down, and I don't think that's really going to happen to the movie industry in general. Some theaters I know had to close down and stuff like that, but on a global scale, I don't see that happening. So I think that it was the best decision they could have made given the circumstances. And they have those things at their disposal now. Streaming services are huge now. So why not use it? Like I don't see it as a bad thing. Of course, it's something that really hasn't been done before. As far as, releasing them in theaters and on streaming services. It's usually just one or the other, or, you get it later on streaming, but I don't see it as a bad thing because I think pushing the movies back longer and longer and longer is worse for theaters.
Yeah.
Than just giving them something to at least kind of stay afloat until things can get back to normal for movie theaters. Because it's going to be a while before they can like pack out auditoriums, every
It's going to be a long time.
Exactly. So if they don't have anything to show where they can at least, have people renting them out or, have people sitting apart and stuff like that, then people are not, there's not going to be anything for people to go watch to keep the theaters open in the meantime.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's going to be like everyone's going to go see every single movie that they release in theaters. Like there's going to be the big ones that more people want to go see in theaters.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. Wonder Woman, Godzilla, all those are going to be the ones that I think more people are going to want to go see in theaters right away. But I don't see it as a bad thing. Their subscriptions are already going up. I see that continuing.
Yeah.
But I didn't agree with anything that he had. I thought he was really ugly and rude about it and kind of putting himself on a pedestal. Like, you have some of the most important blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, calm down. We like your movies. We love all these other movies too. But like,
and we want to finally be able to see them.
Exactly. And so they're looking at it from the audience's point of view and taking the fans into account, which, like Jason Keeler said, they have to make decisions based on what consumers are actually doing.
Yeah.
We want to go to the theaters. They want to put them in theaters, but we have to kind of make do with what we can, with what we can do right now. So if people are watching a bunch of stuff on streaming right now, that's kind of what they have to, base their decisions off of.
I agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
Yeah. For where you guys are at in the country, I'm in Georgia. Ridiculous. Everything's open. We're probably all going to die soon. So I just want to put that. Dude, everything is open. There are no restrictions anywhere, which is ridiculous. But I just want to throw that out there. So speaking of Chris Nolan, has everybody on the panel seen Tenet?
Yes.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday, actually.
All right. I did too. Shiraz, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Tenet?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's weird because it's like some of the magic of movies, because of how the year's been. It's been so weird that when I was sitting to watch Tenet, it was almost like what's happening right now? Like what are we doing right now? But yes, but you get into it after a little while, and then it was interesting. I think I wouldn't put it in his top 3 even of Nolan's. Maybe not even top 4, but I did enjoy it. I think it's very Nolan. Like, I think at this point he has a style where it's like, yeah, this is a Nolan picture, and you're seeing kind of the way he thinks, the way he likes to write, and it all comes through and conveys in this film. So I didn't think it was like the absolute masterpiece of all masterpieces, but I think it was enjoyable. I think it was just a good movie, good movie from Nolan.
Yeah, I agree. It was like the first movie I had seen since Birds of Prey in February. And it was such a weird experience, like going to a movie again. Like, I mean, when Michigan opened up, it was literally like for 2 weeks they opened up. And I'm pretty sure they did it just so people would go see Tenet. That's my conspiracy theory. So when I went, it was weird because, I usually like to sit far away from people anyways. But it was like, I'm like the only person in the theater really. So I feel like I got to see it like all by myself. I saw it in IMAX. It was good. It was really good. John David, I love John David Washington, Robert Pattinson. So anything that they're in, I'm gonna automatically enjoy. The sound, everyone talks about the sound. And I know Anthony, when we were talking yesterday, Anthony got the physical copy, and he's saying how it's even worse on his TV at home.
It is.
But yeah, I don't think it's his best, but I don't think it's his worst either. I mean, it was a fun movie to watch. I loved the way that they did the fight choreography for the film. That was awesome.
Yeah. So before we get to your thoughts, I just want to remind everybody that there is a link below this video in the description where you can go to donate to the Autumn Snyder Fund for AFSP. We're trying to reach the $50,000 goal and overall the $500,000 goal for AFSP for suicide prevention. So anything you can give, thank you to everyone who's given during this stream. How much have we gotten this total since we've been on?
So we just got a $10 donation from Jesus.
Nice.
So our total now is $493 for our stream, but overall the total is $33,743.
Nice. So you guys keep those donations rolling in, and like we said, if you can't donate, share the link to somebody who can donate. Share it to like Amanda says, like kindly annoy your family members and friends with the with the link to that's in the description. I'm sure some people have been throwing it in the comments as well. I tried to, and I don't think it worked. So.
Wow. Yeah, people they've been doing a great job, and the fact that in 1 hour of us streaming, people are almost at 500 raised. That's absolutely inspiring. You guys are absolutely the best. You guys are showing why this fandom stands apart when it comes to giving back and being an inspiration. Like you're building your story. You're building the story of the legacy is being built by you guys. So absolutely amazing job. And I'm probably gonna dip out here, give more space to our new guests. But I really appreciate you two inviting me to the world's finest. I appreciate it. You guys are a superstar duo.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, and I appreciate you guys keep donating for sure.
We just got another $100 donation.
There you go. That's how you gotta leave on that note.
It says, love to all from Singapore. So thank you, whoever you are. Thank you. Proud of this fandom. Wow, what a note to leave on, Shiraz.
Yeah. Listen, this is what it's all about. The right timing, Like I knew it was coming. I'm like, okay, this is the time. But yeah, you can catch me 8 p.m. tonight Eastern time. Comic book debate, built different stream. We're gonna have our own surprises. We got our own guests. There's things gonna happen, fun stuff. So tune in. Let's keep the ball rolling up until then and beyond. We know there's some cool people coming on board as we go along. Max, you're doing a great job, brother.
Bye, man.
And all you guys, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
All right, keep raising money. Bye.
Yo, dude. We talked about this last night. All right, so yeah, like I said earlier on this, putting this together this entire day. Shouts out Nicotina once again for just like getting the ball rolling on this thing and starting this up. But like, we kind of expected like we were gonna have fun and we were gonna have people on. It was gonna be awesome. But like, when you start seeing things in action, start seeing donations roll in, it's just surreal.
It really is. Anthony and I spoke last night about. We speak like throughout the week. We're talking, and I feel silly now, but I was nervous about like not raising any money. And it's amazing. Seriously, you guys really. This is the coolest thing like that I've been a part of. So
yes,
this is really awesome.
It is.
Also. Anthony, Ryan told me to tell you to check your email. So,
wait a minute, what's in there? All right.
Ryan, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me do that.
Yeah.
While I do that, Allie, your thoughts on Tenet?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Ellie, I'm glad it's fresh in my mind since I just watched it yesterday. I was going in expecting to kind of be confused because. Even the trailers, every time I'd watch a trailer, I had no idea what was going on. I mean, not that you're supposed to know everything. That's the whole part of the trailer. But like, usually you kind of get a little bit of a sense of like the whole, just a little bit. I was like, I have no idea. what's going on, but I still wanted to watch it.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably the first time I've ever wanted to watch a movie that I had no idea what was going on. Besides, I knew it was going to be similar to Inception, but in a different way.
Yeah.
So I went into it expecting to be kind of confused, and I also had to turn subtitles on. Someone had told me on Twitter that they wanted to rewatch it with subtitles, so I was like, I'm gonna keep that in mind. But we turned subtitles on like 20 minutes in. I was like, we have to. Like, I can't. I'm really not gonna know what's going on if I can't understand what they're saying most of the time. So yes, visually it is a beautiful movie. It has a beautiful aesthetic to it, and I'm also a Pattinson fan. And so performance-wise, yes, it was really good.
Pattinson's fire.
Yeah, people are haters. People don't understand. But it is kind of hard to follow.
Yes.
There are things, but as you continue watching it, some things start getting more clear and a little bit easier to understand. But then I'd tell my husband, like, wait, what? What is that? Why are I'd kind of have to. So I do feel like I need to watch it again a few more times.
Oh yeah,
probably.
definitely. You can't just watch it once.
Even with Inception, I had to watch it a couple times. Well, I didn't watch it straight through the first time. So, but Tenet, it's just like, you have to watch it more than once for sure to get a complete understanding. But it was not boring.
Yeah.
I wasn't bored. It kept me interested. And so overall, I liked it. It just, you definitely have to watch it more than once if you want to understand. I feel like the second or third time you watch it, you're like, oh, okay. Like you'll start picking up on those little things that you missed the first time. But overall, I liked it. And it's definitely very interesting. It's a mind bender kind of movie. Yeah. It's not the kind of movie you can just sit, watch, and enjoy and get everything. And okay, that was cool. No, it is a different kind of movie.
Yeah. My thoughts, real quick. The movie's good. Looks great. Christopher Nolan's movies look awesome. I will say, Meg we were talking last night about the sound. I can't It was hard to understand the first couple times I saw it, but then at my house, there was a thing between Nolan and Warner Brothers where they wanted him to change the sound, and he said, "Nah." And so it's noticeable. Their voices, the people talking is so low, and then when the music comes in, it's just like, wow. TV up, look, that just made my dogs bark when I did that. That's how loud and ridiculous it is. So real quick, we're gonna bring in the guy that got this whole thing kicked off, my man Nicotina. What's good?
Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up?
We do have a donation update before
go ahead.
Before you get started. We have $10 from Antonio Lopez. Thank you, Antonio. And then another $20 anonymous donation.
Jesus.
So the total now is at $33,873, with $623 raised from the start of our stream. So in an hour and 18 minutes, we have raised another $623.
Jesus Christ.
Awesome.
Yes. Nicotina, man, awesome. Nicotina, your thoughts on the event so far, man?
Yes.
So far, it's been amazing. I mean, I've been up probably all night, just trying to get things set up, and it's just been this whole thing has just been so great. It's been so magical, and the fact that we're raising money, $600 in the stream right here. The Den of Nerds, they raised almost $1,000, which is incredible. And so we're on our way and we're on the right track, and it's really cool to see everyone come together and getting the help and support from not only the four nerds, including Anthony, but from Meg and the Nerd Queens and Jonita and everybody involved. I mean, this was something that I may have thought of the idea, but it wouldn't have happened without you guys. And it just goes to show you that when people work together, we can accomplish just so many great things. And so this has just been so great. I'm so happy to be a part of this, and for you guys to be a part of it is just so cool.
Yes, and to echo our words from earlier, today is legitimately there's one thing, one subject, everything is surrounding this one thing, and that's to reach this goal of $50,000 for the Autumn Snyder Fund on AFSP, and also to get closer to the $500,000 goal for AFSP for suicide prevention. And so that's what today is all about. All these streams you're going to see, all of these people who are coming together. Yes, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a ball.
Yeah.
And the best thing about this is that we're going to have fun. And at the same time, people are just like, yo, here, take this $20 and put it towards this fund. So, yeah, we thank you to everybody who's donated. And like we said before several times, if you can't donate, that's fine. Just share the link and get it out there. So real quick, Ryan, I checked my email. So we got this video that he put together. It's a couple of fans talking about Nicotina. What do they talk? Tell us what the fans are talking about.
So what we're going to have is a series of different videos that we're going to put out on different streams. And basically we had a submission kind of event earlier in the month where fans were able to submit their videos saying pretty much how they felt about the fandom. Thank you to Zach, whatever they felt that they wanted to say towards Zach and the fandom. And so we put them together in these short videos to kind of capture everyone's reaction and what they had to say. So this is one of them right here, if you want to go ahead and show that.
Yes, here we go. Fan video.
Hey Zach and everyone, this is Naman from India, and I just wanted to thank anyone who's been a part of this movement. It has helped me personally in more ways than most people can probably imagine, and I'm sure that's been the case for many more.
Hi guys, just want to send some love from the UK. Zach and the Release the Snyder Cut community have done a hell of a lot for me, and I couldn't be prouder to be part of this amazing collective. And here's to seeing Zack Snyder's Justice League next year.
Hey Zach, I just want to take a moment and show my appreciation and thanks towards you for all the work that you have done in the past. Because of your work, I have a true appreciation for filmmaking. And of course, I'm very proud to be part of the Release the Snyder Cut movement. And I couldn't be happier to be part of something that I believe in.
So expressing my thanks to the Release the Snyder Cut movement, as well as Zack Snyder himself for being such an inspiration, both creatively and emotionally. Everyone, you are the best. Keep up the great work. Have a happy holiday.
Nice.
Yo, that started making me tear up for real.
And there's more too. Yeah, there's more videos that we're going to be showing. It's going to be awesome, and we got a really good turnout for the amount of videos that were submitted. So yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yes. And then let's see. Oh, looks like
we got another donation update. $10 from Fear Jason, thank you. And another $10 from Jacob and Amira. So our total now is $33,893.
Fear Jason is the one who actually made my my Funko, my Nicotina Show Funko. Yeah, that's by Fear Jason. So Jason, thank you so much for this, and thank you so much for donating to AFSP. You're awesome, dude.
Yes. Shouts out to people in the chat. Score chills, yes. Hey, shouts out to everybody who sent the video in.
Hey man, I'm a very emotional bitch, okay?
very, very emotional, very emotional.
Yeah, very emotional. Especially about like stuff like this.
Yeah.
It's just amazing to be a part of this, and I cannot thank Nicotina enough for putting this together, having the idea, and then being like, yo, like, because a lot of us have ideas. But not a lot of us put them into play, and he had this amazing idea and wanted to share it with everyone and include everyone. So thank you.
Well, she's about to fucking smash on you.
And yes, Danny is saying shout out to our artist. Yes, shout out to Max.
Yes. Let's throw Max up real quick, man. Let's get this.
He's like, oh shit.
So yeah, I'm dressing up. I wanted to do the naked version Amanda suggested, but I wanted to do the clothed one. So yeah, I'm dressing up Superman right now.
Awesome.
Thanks.
We are only $107 away from hitting another milestone in the fund. So if we get another $107, we'll be at $34,000 even.
34K. Let's
Yeah,
go.
We're right there at 34K. I mean, that's amazing. Yeah, it's just like, and we know that, you know, if we reach that goal, which I think we're going to today, you know, there's probably something waiting for us as well. Maybe a surprise, who knows? But guys, it's worth it, and it's all for a good cause. And you know, this is just amazing that we've even done this much. So there's still more to do.
Nah, Gillis, there's no super junk. All right?
Super junk.
there's no Dr. Manhattan. You know. Look at Meg. Hashtag we're going to kick off YouTube. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
You hanging around for a bit, Nicotina, or you good?
Well, I just want, like I said, I just want to stop in and say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Anthony and to Meg, for Ali for being here as well, for Max doing the artwork. You know, you guys are all amazing. What?
You put censored on it.
There you go.
Oh man, yo.
But no, just thank you to everybody. Moldiversity had a great stream earlier with the Snyder Cup. Women Watchtower was great.
Reign
Nerds
Supreme
was awesome. I was up at 4 a.m. to watch the Dead Nerd show. They start at 7 a.m. Eastern time. I'm on the West Coast, so. But yeah, the whole day has been amazing, and so yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody, everyone in the chat, everyone who's donated.
We have another donation, and this specifically is thanking you, Nicotina. So stay right here. Yeah. $25 from Luis. Much love from Spain, and thank you, Nicotina, for creating such a cool event for everyone and everyone for participating.
Awesome, Luis. Thank you so much.
Hit that 34K. Let's go.
We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, you know. But I think also too. I mean, when you look at what this event has done so far, and what is this whole thing that we created. I mean, really, if the fandom as a whole wasn't so giving and genuine and just such a family, this would have never came together. But it did, and it came together extremely fast. And the cooperation from everybody involved was just amazing. And so it's a testament to this fandom about, you know, that we are probably the greatest fandom I could ever be a part of. So it's really, really incredible.
Yes.
Still says let's pimp Nicotina out. Yo.
No.
We're really not trying to get kicked off YouTube, but hashtag probably gonna happen. Yes, Hussein, bring it up. $82 to hit 34K. Let's go.
Let's pimp Nicotina out. Yeah, I'll be like, okay, to go on a date with me now. If you want my shirt,
people are taking their donations back. They're like, "Yo, what?"
Yeah, no, forget it. Refund.
So please, if you have anyone that hasn't given you a Christmas present yet, be like, "Yo, this would be a great Christmas present. Help raise money for AFSC. Share it wherever you can, with whoever you can, and even just a few bucks really makes a difference."
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, you guys. I'll catch up with you guys later. I have to get ready. We have the show later, the Four Nerds.
Yes,
but you guys,
Four Nerds.
Keep donating. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are amazing. And Meg, Anthony, Ali, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later.
All right, man.
Bye.
See you in just a bit. Yes. Be sure to watch us later on in a few hours after Enos' stream, Four Nerds, and then, you know, Meg's gonna be back on like 6 times before the day is out. Get you some rest, homie.
I will.
Okay, so Ali, I wanted to ask you, since, you know, moving away from the topic just a little bit, because I've been watching your stuff for a while, because I think since like last year or something. So like what got you into like content creation? Like, why'd you just start like making videos and putting them on YouTube?
Well, I've always considered myself to be a creative person. Like, I've always liked to write, read. Like, I like to, you know, I like being creative. But I didn't realize that I would enjoy making videos as much as I do. Really, what got me into making videos in this genre, I guess you would say, or this little, you know, family, was just kind of watching other people do it and like seeing that we kind of all shared that same excitement for, you know, Zach's universe and stuff like that. And yeah, I was like, okay, I'll just start doing that too. Like, I didn't expect to like have like, I'm a small channel and I expected that because I mean, obviously that takes time, but I was just like, oh, I wanted to share my excitement with others. And I just, and then I started liking it and I was like, oh, this is fun. So, yeah. So the fandom on Twitter is like really, it's just very different from other social media. And so, I mean, of course it has, you know, there's always going to be ugly parts of that.
Yeah.
But I don't really interact with that part of, you know, Twitter or anything like that. So I just try to stay on the positive side of it. You know, I don't want to argue with people. That's not what I'm there for. So having that fandom on Twitter has really allowed me to, you know, interact with people like you or like Anthony, who I've also watched a long time ago as well. And I was like, hey, I recognize that guy. When he started, like, when he would leave comments on my video, and I'm like, hey, I've watched him. That's cool. So it's just been really, really cool. And of course, like what I was talking about the other day with you, Meg, on Wonder Friends, it's had its ups and downs for, you know, the momentum of like looking forward to other, you know, to new DC movies and stuff like that. But I was always just trying to like stay positive.
Yes, yeah.
We would eventually get there. And then once that happened, I was like, yes, this is the push I need to get back to my channel, because I kind of like put on the back burner for a little while. And so it's been awesome. It's been really cool. It was like just welcoming, and, you know, interacting with people on Twitter has, I've been a lot more involved with that now. And so it's really cool. It's a really cool experience. Like a lot of you guys have said, I don't know, like we're all in different parts of the world. You know, it's just crazy to all these people come together for this. It's like, wow, how like,
I get the comments.
It's the coolest thing.
The comments right now are all over the world. It's legitimately,
it's awesome.
People are up at ridiculous times in the morning, and I'm like, yo, thank you for coming. Jesus Christ, that's like, I'm serious. They're like, I'm sure somebody in here, it's probably 3:30 in the morning for them right now. So, that's crazy. So, Meg, why'd you start making videos? What got you?
You know, I used to stream on Twitch a little bit, like video games and stuff, but it was never like, I didn't get like, I guess the sense of accomplishment out of it that I wanted to. So I moved over to YouTube, and like I'm a collector of like everything. Pretty much I collect comic books, Funko Pops, figurines, vinyl, everything. So I wanted to share that with, because I love watching YouTube videos. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, makeup videos, unboxing videos. I love all of it. So I needed something like a creative outlet, something to get my mind off things. Because I feel like a lot of the times, if you have an idle brain, you're going to dwell in like the negativity that goes on up there. So I wanted to have a place where I could share what I like to do, share my pops, my comic books, and it really blossomed into something cool. Like I went and started doing like trailer reactions, live streams, all of it. That's what I love. We have another donation as well. Let me refresh it really quick. Oh gosh. Oh my god. Okay, we have a $12 anonymous donation, and we have an $100 donation from George, aka Bob, on Twitter. He writes, my heart goes out to the Snyder family. My sister's own son, my nephew, took his own life at the age of 21, which has devastated my sister and our family. But having the Snyder Cut movement and my love for DC has brought me plenty of solace. And I can't thank you guys enough for what you are doing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thank you. So the total now is at, we're just $30 above 34K. So we made it to 34K and above. So thank you guys so much. And ACS, check your DMs.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Yo,
but
y'all,
yeah, no, I
guys-
love
yeah.
I love creating YouTube videos. And I love doing live streams. I love all of that. I feel like this year I've been able to connect with so many more people than I ever have before. And it's amazing. Like, especially like on Twitter, I've just met Allie not that long ago, and it's been great. We've sat down and spoken a few times, and it's been really fun. And then like creating shows like Wonder Friends, where we can celebrate each other in the fandom and get to know each other on a more personal level outside of Twitter, and share that with everyone as well. What about you?
I agree. I feel like this year it's been just a lot more of that.
Yeah.
For not even if you don't, make videos or whatever, just people on Twitter in general who
Yeah.
are part of this fandom, like have been interacting a lot more, and it's just like a collective, like, not for us, not just for us as a fandom, but as much as we admire Zach and all of his family and everyone, it's like we're finally celebrating it this year.
Yeah.
And as much as everything that's gone on this year, it's just like it was
It's
such
a
a nice
collective
positive thing to
hallelujah.
have.
Yes, a collective hallelujah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
there you go.
No, and we talked a little bit about this last time Allie and I spoke on Wonder Friends, is that since the release of Zack Snyder's the announcement, I should say, of Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's gotten a lot of people excited for the future of the DC universe again. Whereas before it was announced, it felt a little, I don't know, it felt like, what's kind of the point of continuing if our first team up film was what we got?
It was trash.
Yeah.
Fucking trash.
So it feels really good to be able to like celebrate not just Zack Snyder's Justice League, but Wonder Woman 84 is coming out very soon, and a lot of people have seen it already. And it feels cool to be able to be excited. Hold on.
We passed
Yeah, okay.
34.
Yep. Another $10 donation from Brad Curran. So thank you, Brad.
Thank you guys so much. It's just super surreal. So my good friend Gonzo, which we know him, me and Meg know Gonzo. He put together something. I'm not going to put all of it out there, but like he sent me some zoomed in shots of a piece that he is doing that is absolute fire.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And oh man, dude, I can't even. Okay, let's just look. So I'm gonna throw up a couple of these shots from here. This is Bam.
Oh my God.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that is your boy Why Not out there in the chat. I got you.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Oh,
absolutely
man.
beautiful.
And then here we go, another piece of it to come down a little bit.
Wow.
And it also, what it has in it is he asked for people to scribble down anything, a saying, a phrase, a hashtag, whatever you wanted in your handwriting, and send it to him, and he will put it on here. So I see a few that are on here right now that have been, handwritten. I can't draw, so I was like, yo, I don't know if I could send something. He's like, oh, dude, send something. I was like, dude, I put some trash up on the screen, but yeah, there's some more on the side. He's got Hallelujah right here. Oh, there's mine.
Awesome.
I just put hashtag we all released. Look at that. It looks like garbage.
It looks great. What are you talking about?
I actually liked that one. That would
yeah.
Gonzo, take that off. I'll give you $10. No, so that's some of the work. He sent me some zoomed in shots. I think there's a few more. Let me try to. So yeah, once again, I know we're getting close to the close here. About 20 minutes left. Like, yo, thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you.
This is surreal. I can honestly, it's hard for me to put into words saying like, yo, I like help raise some money for something just by like talking about movies and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about whatever. So let me see.
There was a comment that I really struck me.
What is it?
I'd like to read it. It's from Spider Ken, who he's on Twitter. He's a great guy. But he said, just want to say you all gave me hope in the world. Man of Steel and BVS helped me with my autism and depression. But you all as a fan base have been so friendly and welcoming. I'm thankful for you all. Thank you, Ken. That's beautiful.
Yes, that is.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. If he's in the comments, you said on
You're
Twitter.
great.
He was in the comments, but his name is the same on Twitter. So.
Oh, okay.
Spider
I tried
Ken,
to find it, but like
shout
it's a
out to you.
gazillion, so I don't know what.
Yeah.
Yes, the image is beautiful. He says they're all great, except for mine. All right. Hold on. I think I got another one. Did I already put this one up? Is this? Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
So cool.
God, what a genius.
Yeah. That he said that to me a long time ago.
Yeah.
When he first started on it, and I shared it with Meg, obviously, and I was just like, yo, when he did that piece for us for when we were teasing the show, which I'll bring that up. Is it still on here? Better be still on. I'd be pissed. Oh, that's right. It was too big.
Yeah.
It was a huge piece. So let's jump in, check on Max, and see he looks like he's making some feet right now.
Tarantino liked that phrase. Yeah, I'm doing Wonder Woman right now.
Awesome.
So
I'm doing her. I finished the outline for Superman, and afterwards I'm going to do either Cyborg or Barry.
Awesome.
Nice. And like you said, this is going to be auctioned off.
Yes.
I don't absolutely know when it's going to be auctioned off.
Yeah.
Obviously, whenever he completes it. But and this is also something else he did. Let me throw this up here. This is Ryan. Ryan did that one.
last night I was like, that's cute. It's creative.
It is so.
It reminds me of this.
Oh, yeah. It's funny because Meg, like, you're recognizable right away, but then when I first saw it, I was like, oh wait, that's Anthony.
Oh man.
I want to give an update. Since the start of Deck the Hall of Justice, we have raised $790 through the AFSP link, and I know that Den of Nerds also raised another $1,000 through their stream as well.
Wow.
So
the early morning 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern time stream raised $1,000. So we are on our way, and this is Max's piece right here. That's for it's auction, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The Batman piece. So that's fire.
Beautiful.
What we got?
Another.
Oh yeah, minus all the merch. So yes, all the merch. So we were talking about content creation. Real quick, like if you're out there and you're watching this, and you're like, oh, it'd be cool to do that. Yo,
just do it.
Yeah, just
It
do
really
it.
is.
The biggest advice I can give you is stick with it, because getting from 0 to 100 subscribers on YouTube is the hardest thing, and it takes it's once you get there, then that's why people don't stick with it, because they'll make a couple videos, they're like, yo, nobody's watching, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You just hard. Have to stick with it. Yeah, it is. And once you get people to watch and you get people to subscribe to your channel and stuff, you'd be like, it's worth it. But just do it. Stick with it. It's rewarding. Look how much fun we're fucking having right now.
We're
ready.
Yeah. That's what I had to do. I was just like, tomorrow I'm gonna make one.
Yes.
Do it. Yeah. And it's like, I guess with anything that you want to try that you've never really done before, it's just like, it's gonna take time. You're not just gonna make a video and then with some people, they happen to go viral off of something, but that's not the that's not the most people. Yeah. So it is though, when you start seeing it, grow little by little, it's cool. Like it's motivating, and it's cool to like us. We're not like YouTubers that have like millions of subscribers or anything like that, but it's cool to support each other. And we tweet out each other's videos, or we share each other's stuff, and we connect with each other. It's just a really cool thing to be a part of. And like I had said, I thought it'd be cool and fun or whatever, but I didn't realize I would enjoy it that much.
Yeah,
as much as I do.
It is.
And so
it's crazy.
Cool.
Like you're legitimately putting yourself out there for people to just like critique the shit out of you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're and that takes a lot. And a lot of people look, that's what we're saying. Just do it. I know the first video I made before I hit that upload button, I was like, do I want to fucking do this? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, is it? So I did it, and now here we are. Let's say 2020 level content. Yes, it is. Oh yeah, yeah. And
I just like listening to you to read.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to read it and like, it's.
We have another donation, $10 from Matthew Paz. So thank you, Matthew.
Let's fucking go.
I mean, we got these donations are just going to keep going throughout the day, and it's going to be beautiful. We have raised $800 since the start of Deck the Hall of Justice, just for the AFSP link. It doesn't include what the Den of Nerds also raised through their stream. So
basically, in 3.5 hours, we just fucking.
Yeah, it's still early in the schedule.
And there's more shows coming.
Yes.
Like
Next
I said,
up is Poindexter Lounge with Ray Fisher.
Ray Fisher.
I can't wait to see Cyborg. Oh my god!
And, you know, Ray is such
Landon.
Yeah, Ray is such a kind person, and I'm so glad that he was able to hop on Enosh's stream, Poindexter Lounge, because Enosh is such a nice guy, and I'm so excited to see how much they raise and what they talk about and everything.
Let me do that real quick.
Yes,
I'm about to throw a link in the chat for Enosh's stream, which is starting in approximately 15 minutes. Yes.
Yeah. Well, 13 technically.
Go ahead and correct me then. You know what?
13 minutes.
Wait till after the show's over with.
Again, the link for the EFSP donation drive is in the description of this video. Please head over there, share it, donate however much you can, even if it's literally just $1. I mean, anything helps. Anything helps at all.
Yeah, it does. It does. And just in case, if you just now joined and you're like, yo, what is going on? Why is there like all of these people here? Why? Today, all about one thing. Obviously, we're gonna have fun doing it. Everybody's gonna get together. We're gonna stream. You know, Meg's on fucking 17,000 streams, but we're gonna go.
The number keeps going up every time you bring it up, man.
She's gonna kick my ass after this though. So today is all about one thing. Obviously, people are going to get together. There's going to be streams all day long, all up under the title of Deck the Hall of Justice. There's going to be some fabulous guests, and we're all here to donate to the Autumn Snyder Fund to try to hit that 50,000 as Zach was talking about, and overall get to $500,000 raised for AFSP. For suicide prevention. So like we said, anything you can give. If you can't give, share the links, share it all over the place. And hopefully by the time I go to sleep tonight, which is gonna be late.
Yes, same.
Because I got a lot of shit going on. It's gonna be late. Hopefully we've hit goal and surpassed it, and people continue to give.
I think it will.
Yeah. It's dude, I can't believe I'm like mind blown about this stream right now.
I know, me too. It's so beautiful.
It is. Thank everybody for coming. Everybody in the chat. It's been fabulous. So before we go, Ali, I'll ask you first. What are you most looking forward to in Zack Snyder's Justice League?
Oh God.
Loaded question. He always does this. He always does like these loaded questions and you're like, oh shit.
Everything that we kind of know and everything that we don't know, just everything. But of course, Superman.
Yes.
Done.
Yes.
Justice. Like, I love Henry Cavill Superman so much.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot wait to see him normal and beautiful the way he's supposed to be.
Yes.
But with that black, just everything. I can't wait to see how they bring him back. I can't wait to see all the emotional, deep stuff that's going to make us cry, and then we're going to be like jumping out of our seats at the epic stuff. Like, I just can't wait for everything. Cyborg, oh my god, I can't wait to see
the heart of the movie.
Art. Yes, like they did not give him a chance as an actor either to like really show what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait. Like, they cut out so much of his story, and I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see Flash do what we all know he's going to do. Most likely, it's just everything. Zack makes the most beautiful movies. Like, I can't wait to see everything. Dark Side, oh my god, I can't wait to see everything.
Yeah.
Everything. It's going to be super emotional. I mean, it was emotional to see the trailer. So I know when it starts, that intro comes on, I'm going to lose. Yeah, for sure. I just can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so surreal. Like it already is still like surreal that we're gonna watch it. It's just like it hasn't completely sunk in. And then when we watch it, we're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Mind blown. Like I can't believe it's here. It's awesome.
Meg, answer my loaded question.
Okay. Well, it's such a hard question to answer because obviously things like I'm just excited to finally be able to sit down and say, hey, I'm about to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yes.
Scene wise, I think I'm most excited to see the history lesson with Darkseid, Euxis, and then I'm doubly excited to see the Martha and Lois scene where a certain person turns into a certain other person. Because just the amount of erasure from the theatrical cut to the to Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's incredible. The representation that is going to be shown in this new film, this new 4-hour film, which I agree with Shiraz, I feel like it's definitely going to be a film now and not a series. I don't know. I can't wait for the whole thing. I can't wait to just be able to turn my TV on and watch it whenever I want on HBO Max.
Yes. And to see that extra stuff,
Yeah. And because there's 4 hours and I feel like we don't really, we know a lot, but I feel like we don't know a lot,
Yeah. There's a lot that we don't know.
Yes.
Even though Zach has shared a lot over the years, when people would ask him, like, are you telling us everything? Like, he's like, no.
Yeah. I
There's
feel like
a lot
there's
under the surface.
definitely going to be a ton more surprises.
Yes.
We have 3 more donations. $10 from Oscar, $10 from Sylvia. Thank you, Sylvia. She will be the artist that is on League of Mayhem.
Nice.
She won the Martian Manhunter contest, the gift contest, if you guys remember that.
Yeah.
And then $10 from Anonymous. So thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
Real quick, before I tell what I'm most looking forward to, shouts out to Zack Snyder. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, you touched everybody on all of these streams today. If you're watching, which I'd be fire if you were, all of these streams, you've touched them in some kind of way, shape, or form, whether it be interaction on Vero, scenes in your movies, things you've said. Never seen a director on that level of interaction with the fans, and the fact that he's willing to come on a fan's can you hit the keyboard a little bit louder there, homegirl?
I'm a gamer, okay? I have a mechanical keyboard.
Okay, we got you. Yeah. Also, shouts out Hussein before he bounces, because he's been doing the tallies for us as far as what's been raised in the donations. But yeah, Zach, if he sees this, I just let you know you have much love from me, much love from everyone here. It's not much more we could say about what you've done for all of us.
Yeah.
And we are happy that we were able to, as a fandom, get you to the point where they were going to let you finish making your Justice League, and we're all looking forward to seeing it next year. So, yeah. And for me, I'm looking forward to the whole thing. But the extra stuff, the scene with the Joker, that kind of stuff, I am very much looking forward to that. And also to see my homie Superman come back. That's going to be, and to see him in all his glory in the black suit is going to be fire. So I'd like to remind you guys, in just about 5 minutes on Point Dexter Lounge, let me see if I put the link in there again. Did y'all see the link when I put it in there?
No. I've been copying and pasting the donation link, and I don't think it goes in.
Whenever I post anything in the chat on YouTube, I don't see it on StreamYard, so I don't know if that's just because I'm doing it or what. I don't know. But anyway.
I don't think I've seen it either.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
I don't know.
If you head on over to Twitter, I'll share Enosh's. I'm retweeting it right now. So if you go on over to my Twitter, WonderMeg with an underscore, I just retweeted Enosh's post about his live stream. So there is a link in there.
All right. So yeah, Once
So
again.
since the start of Deck the Hall of Justice, we have donated $830. Sorry, I'm really bad with numbers. $830, plus the $1,000 that Den of Nerds raised from their stream as well. So we are getting there. And like I said before, I really believe that we will hit this goal.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Let me see. All right, let me do something real quick before we bounce out of here, because somebody just sent me another. So real quick, it's gonna be short. So we got like 5 minutes. We're gonna give you guys time to bounce as soon as this thing gets done uploaded. So real quick, Allie, tell them where they can find you.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. On Twitter at SuperHiveDC, just like that. There's no like no underscores or anything like that you need to remember at SuperHiveDC. And then my YouTube channel is SuperHive. So if you follow me on Twitter, there's a link to my YouTube channel. You can find it there. But if you're just on YouTube, it's SuperHive with a space. So it's not one word, 2 separate words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can find me there.
All right, and real quick, here is another fan video that I have been sent by my good friend Ryan.
Boss, we had our fingers crossed on 16th November 2017, and we will be keeping our fingers crossed next year too. And we want your untouched, uncut vision for DCU.
Hey guys, it has been quite a journey, to say the least. For the past 3 years, I've been very grateful to be a part of such a wonderful, amazing community of so much talent, kindheartedness, and just love and dedication to this project. And to you, Zach, congrats. I cannot wait to see it, and I'm very excited to see what's in store for us in the future.
Hola, Zach. Hola a todas las fandom. Quiero agradecer por el movimiento que hacen día a día en la batalla y agradecer a Zach por lanzar su corte definitivo. Un regalo para todos ustedes.
All right.
Beautiful.
So more fans. Yes, there will be more of those throughout the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you everybody for tuning in to issue number 2 of World's Finest. Allie, thank you for coming. Shiraz, Max, we really appreciate you on the show. Go ahead.
Thank you for having me, and I'm going to continue working on this poster, and I'm going to post on my profile all the updates, and the final piece is going to be sent off wherever it needs to be sent off.
All right, man. So we'll bounce you guys down real quick. And, homie, we did it again.
We did it. We did it.
All right, so look, the link to Enosh's stream has been posted to Poindexter Lounge, and we'll see you guys later. You'll see us again. Some was more than others.
Shade.
But yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all the donations. Continue to donate whatever you can do. And let's go watch some Ray Fisher on Enosh's stream.